Hey guys, welcome back to Beast Quest, Series 17, like always, Series 17, Book 3, Okko the Sand Monster. And here we are again with another awesome, exciting book of Beast Quest, almost done with Series 17 now. And yes, I can inform you guys that Series 19 is on the way in the post. I already have Series 20 and 21. So I've nearly got all of the main stories of Beast Quest, so that's awesome. If I get Series 19 in the post, when it does arrive, I'll have around 110 books. So that's awesome. But before we begin, I should mention last book. Kensa did get back her staff from our heroes. But with that being said, let's get to Okko, and that's how I'm pronouncing his name. Tom and Eleanor Tom and Eleanor exited the cave where they had fought Foron, and using Tom's golden helmet power, he spotted the villains and had an urge to end his quest, here and now. He raced after the villains, but Eleanor couldn't keep up, so Tom decided to let them go, but further speculation saw that Kensa and Jeng were escaping through a portal. Not wanting to be left behind, our heroes rushed in just in time. They arrived at a desert. Neither Kensa nor Jeng were in sight, and Tom spotted a vulture flying over their heads, no doubt waiting for a dying prey. First of all, I do like that Tom and Eleanor are forced in a desert without preparation for our heroes. Second, it's nice to see Tom's ego return. This element has been played in other quests, where Tom's determination would put his quest before his friends. Thirdly, I'm surprised that Kensa and Jeng can disappear from sight once they enter the portal. After all, Tom has enhanced vision. He has enhanced vision, but they're able to avoid him. And finally, they mention that back in the ancient times, when the star fell to Earth, the good witch Clara had created the good beasts to protect the shards. So yeah, I thought the beasts were created from the shards themselves, but no, this Clara witch created the beasts as a method of protection for the shards. So we do get some answers on that topic, which I like. So moving on with that, Tom and Eleanor spotted the vulture was flying away, meaning he had spotted something, so our heroes decided to follow the bird, and he led them to an oasis, where our heroes dived in and cooled their bodies. However, tribespeople had emerged, led by an elder called Tyrol. He explained it was okay, as the oasis was free for all travellers. They escorted our heroes to their village, and offered them fresh clothes and food. Then later, during the night, Tyrol told them they offer rituals to appease Okko, the sand monster. Our heroes assumed this was the next beast, and as they were about to leave, the tribe turned on our heroes and tied them up, bringing them to Jeng. Okay, first of all, I should mention that they bring up some tattoo guys, and I was wondering if these were members of Sanpeio's crew, but we never get info on that. But yeah, this did surprise me, and I'm happy we got this twist, because Jeng did say last book that he had people who still didn't know of his betrayal, and it is possible these guys didn't know, or he just paid them off, which I doubt, so it's probably the first option, that these guys didn't know of his betrayal. Tom questioned whether people would betray them when Tom was the son of their mistress of the beasts, but the people replied Freya had never shown herself in this area before, but Emperor Jeng had come to them, and I quote, believed in their belief culture. He has come to eliminate Okko, so the people won't fear him no longer. With the heroes by himself, Jeng took the pouch which contained the shards, only to reveal that they were stones. Tom assumed Eleanor had switched them in case Kensa or Jeng got the drop on them. Jeng got pissed, but our heroes broke from their bonds, got into a scuffle with Jeng. But when the sand twisted about, the tribespeople informed Jeng that Okko was coming. If you're wondering what Kensa was doing, well, apparently she's meant to be dealing with Okko, but considering he's on his way here, she's doing a poor job of it. I should also mention the reason they are against Tom is because he's related to Freya, and you know their thoughts on Freya are. A fire had set ablaze, but our heroes quickly put it out before it could spread, and with our heroes free, they made their escape. It was revealed that Akoko wasn't here, just a powerful sandstorm he had sent. Eleanor led Tom to where she had hid the shards, and our heroes hitched some camels to ride on out of there. After some riding, they came across Kensa. She appeared to be dried to the bone, along with a pile of skeleton corpses. Kensa informed our heroes that Okko was here, and just like that, Okko emerged from the very sand, seizing Tom in his sandy grip. I wonder if Okko can eat living things. I know that there are corpses around, but they might have been eaten by vultures. But if it is Okko, how can he eat them when his entire body is barely any solid structure, you know? So I'm wondering, was it the vultures that ate those things, or was it Okko? So I am curious about that. Mind you, we never do get an answer in this book about that topic, sadly. Tom was lifted up by Okko, and despite communicating, it made no difference. This battle had already begun. Tom was helpless in Okko's grip, and when he tried to escape, he was easily caught. Eleanor tried shooting her arrows, but they only ticked off Okko and blasted Eleanor back. However, Tom was now free, but before he could do anything, a giant sand fist crushed Tom. I'm impressed. Okko isn't giving our heroes a break. He catches Tom straight from the start, easily takes care of Eleanor, and when Tom does get free, he's quickly fisted to death. Damn, Okko doesn't waste any time. Tom emerged and saw Eleanor by his side. She informed that Okko had left thinking our heroes were dead. He was now on their way to the oasis, where the tribespeople were. Not wanting the people to get hurt, Tom and Eleanor headed back, but they spotted Kensa and forced her to use her magic to get them there faster. So she did, and they demanded Jeng to order his people to leave the village, as Okko was coming. But then Tom put together that Jeng wanted Okko to come, so that Tom could defeat him, allowing once again our villains to get the shard. But before any more could be said, Okko had arrived. But despite their superior numbers, their weapons were unaffected against the sand monster. But then, when one of the children was in danger, Tom grabbed a spear, and it worked. Which sounds confusing because earlier they just established that the spears aren't working, and now they are. Okay. Anyway, the boy fell. Tom saved the boy, and Tom led Okko to the oasis. After a scuffle, Tom realized the water would make Okko heavier, giving our hero the speed advantage. But despite Tom's best efforts, he fell from this attack, and Arctur's eagle feather hadn't broken his fall. Well, apparently Tom looked at his shield and come to the conclusion that Thoron's attack on his shield must have drained the tokens of their power. As Tom tried to heal himself with the green jewel, Tom lost his jewel in the mud when Jeng arrived and planned to kill Tom with his own blade. Tom was saved by the villagers as they realized that Tom was on their side, and they had seen through Jeng's deception. Tom was about to finish healing himself when he spotted Eleanor inside Okko. So healing would have to wait. He got Okko's attention and used the power of the second shard, which actually revealed to control the very waters, which is ironic. It was this great power that brought Okko crashing down, giving Tom the third shard, which meant our hero now possesses 3 of the 4 shards. However, Tom went to check on Kensa and Jeng, and it was revealed they had already escaped and made their way to the fourth shard. So yep, the villains have made a run for it and are on their way for the shard number 4. I was surprised though that Thoron's shard was, because I was surprised. I thought that Thoron's shard can control electricity. No, but it's water, which is ironic because the next beast is Okko, and of course sand is weak to water. This is the second time now that Tom used the shard to beat a beast. I just hope he beats the last beast with his own powers than the shards he's given, because I don't like the fact that he does that, really. Oh, I've got this new power, I should use the new power on the beast. Kind of a bit of like a Deus Ex Machina. I mean, it is the easiest way to do it, but I would prefer Tom doing a bit more on his own merits, really. Other than that, though, there's my little description of Okko. I think I did pretty well so far. I had a few scuffles, maybe, a few minor ones, but I did pretty well. I do like this book. Would I say it's better than Thoron? I would probably say yes. This, I did mention about one little plot hole with the spear thing, and then they're saying, oh, he's not immune to spears, but then he is kind of there. But if you get past it, it's pretty intense, realizing that what that fight in Thoron did took away Tom's shield powers, and I do hope he gets them back for the final battle. Yes, the villains escape again, going after shard number 4, and they are still persistent on getting the shards, even though Tom has 3 and they have only got 1 chance to get 1 left. Akoko, yeah, let me just go over the briefs real quick of this series. Griff left, Griff flew away, so she's still alive. Thoron was left in the cave, so he's still alive, he just got melted up from the ice. And as for Akoko, well, he's made of sand, so he could easily reform himself, so I don't think he's dead. But it is probably, you could say he's dead, but he could easily reform himself, and since he's a good beast, I'm going to say he's alive. But yeah, this has been my attempt doing none of it, then of course, Okko, the sand monster. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give a like, comment, go subscribe, that good stuff. And go subscribe to Adam Thurn's channel, which is the Dimensional Gaming Squad, for a beast's opinion on this awesome stuff. And next time on Beast Quest, we'll be tackling on the finale with Sorex, the Silent Creeper. Till next time, guys, peace.